My name is Marcia Sadler, and I had a session with Carol Kimble 20 years ago. I was referred to her by my baby at that time's daycare provider, and I had watched the changes she was making and was just amazed at the difference in the way she was going about her life. At that point in my life, I was struggling with anxiety and depression. I was unsure of which way I should go with my occupation. I wasn't very happy. My relationship with my husband wasn't going well, and I really didn't know what to do. I felt like I at that point had to try antidepressants, had to try therapy, and nothing was making a difference. So when I saw my babysitter make the huge changes in her life, I thought, what have I got to lose? So I had a session with Carol, and it lasted, I'd say, about 3 hours. It felt like about 25 minutes, and it was the most life-changing experience I've ever had in my life. Seriously. It still affects me, and it affects me in a very positive way. Carol didn't tell me anything I didn't know about myself, but what I felt like she did is she plugged me into me listening to myself. I had not been listening. I had been believing that there were ways I was supposed to go about life, and there were rules, and if I didn't follow the rules, nothing would work out. Well, when I left her session, I was on cloud 9, and I had a new perspective about how I was going to do things, and I went on it. I actually just stepped out and started believing that I too could have what I needed and wanted in life. The main thing for me was it was a spiritual connectedness. I felt like, as I've learned, that I was plugged back in to listening to my God self instead of listening to the rules of life, and moved forward. I applied for a job where there were over 300 people who had applied, and I thought, oh, there's no way you're going to get this. But I kept walking through the doors. It just started following together, and amazingly enough, I got the job, and I'm still there today. I started pursuing my desires. I actually joined an acting class, started playing music again, started just going, what's the opportunity? I'm here to take it. And did. I lost 20 pounds. I quit smoking. There was no fear that I couldn't conquer at that time. I am so appreciative to what she gave me. I've read all her books, and I continue to read them. I still listen to the tapes, and I still deal with some of those same issues. But the difference is there's a belief that it's going to pass, that everything's going to be fine, that I just need to get back on track and remember that this is a short period called life, and I better take advantage of every opportunity that's given to me. So I do my best to do that. I refer all my friends to Carol that I feel like are carrying a burden that they need lifted, or at least explained to themselves, so that they listen to what they need to do to handle whatever is coming their way. I will always stay in touch with her. I adore her, and I would recommend anybody take the opportunity to lighten whatever burden they're carrying. I hope that you'll take the opportunity, and thank you for listening.